It's Rogue Zangoose here to bring you a tutorial, and this tutorial will be on how to make your first layout for a Pokemon Let's Play. So this is a response in a comment that I had on a video, on one of my newer videos, that said, "Hey, can you help me out? Can you give me some tips? Like, can you just like help me out just a little bit and tell me like what to do and tell me how to make layouts and stuff." And I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna make a full-fledged tutorial on it, like a full-fledged like 30-minute tutorial on it. Now this might be a little bit longer than 30 minutes, and it just may stretch on to about 40 minutes. So yeah guys, so without further ado, let's get this started. So first thing you want to do, you want to have a couple of programs first before you start this, and let me just move that there because spoilers are a thing, and you know, I just do want to spoil anything that's super important like that was. So anyways, first things first you want to do is get Photoshop CC or get any other version of Photoshop. It really doesn't matter, but this tutorial we're going to be using Photoshop CC. The way I get mine is I go on a website called thepiratebay.com and I look for, you know, Photoshop CC or whatever, and there should be like a list of all the things that pop up, and on the side, on the right side of it, there should be a thing that says SE and LE. That stands for seeders and leechers. You're going to want to press on seeders because that will sort out all of the good files and the bad files, and the one with the most downloads is the good file, and just keep going until you find it, but please make sure that you do not get a virus and that you do not download anything that looks suspicious. Always look at the comments before you download it, because that is extremely important. You're going to need uTorrent to download Photoshop CC itself. All these links will probably most likely be in the description. About a 50-50 shot it will. But anyways, let's get this going. So first of all, you're going to want to open Photoshop, and yeah, just let it load, do its thing, you know. So here is the Photoshop layout. You got your file, you got your edit, all that kind of stuff. You got your marquee tool, you got your selection tool, you know, you just got your usual type of Photoshoppy stuff. And so basically what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go to File and then press New. And then this is going to be a tutorial little layout, so I'm going to put Layout for Tutorial. And make sure that it's 1280, that the width is 1280, and that the height is 720. I'll leave this on the screen for a few seconds for you guys to get it to the correct settings. And make sure that it is at pixels. You always want to have pixels. And this stuff right here, right up in here, this stuff really doesn't matter, so because I never changed it, it doesn't really do anything as far as I know. But I know it does something, but I don't know exactly what it does. So anyways, you're going to press OK to create it. And you're going to have this white screen right here. So basically you're going to want to now go to Google Chrome or whatever your web browser is. It doesn't really matter, Firefox, Internet Explorer, you know, just the usual stuff. And you're going to want to search up something that corresponds to your thing, so, or to your Let's Play. So say you're doing a Pokemon Platinum Let's Play, and then I'm going to look up Platinum. I spelled that wrong, great. Platinum textures. And then you're going to go to images. You're just going to see what kind of texture you like, see what you want, you know, just the usual kind of stuff. And let's say I'm going to choose, actually I'm going to do metal textures because something tells me that would give me a better result. Let's see here. Let's see, this right here, this is my favorite looking one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click, save as, put it on the desktop, save it wherever you want to save it, and save, then minimize your Chrome, and then you're going to go to File again on Photoshop. And it's different for everyone because mine says Place Embedded, and it might say just place or something, but for CC it's Place Embedded. It's usually in the same spot as always. And then you're going to want to scroll over to wherever you saved yours. It could be in Downloads, Recent Places, Documents, wherever you saved it. But for me, I'm gonna go on my desktop, and I'm gonna double click this picture that you downloaded right here. So double click it, and it should pop up in Photoshop right here. So now what you want to do is you're going to want to stretch it to fit the screen, and it'll automatically resolute itself like so. See, it makes itself look all nice and sexy like that. So now you're going to want to create its own group. So right over here where my mouse is, you're going to want to click on this folder like looking thing, and then you're going to want to double click the group one and name it to I'm going to name it to background layers, because that seems like the best thing to name it. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it in there. And so now you're done with the background of it. Alright, so now you get your background and you're like, oh great, I'm done! No, little Billy Bob, you are not done. You have so much more to go. But anyways, you're gonna create a new layer and select the rectangle tool. And now you're going to want to stretch it all the way across the screen. And now you're gonna say, oh, but Rogue, it's all covered up. Exactly, that's the point. So now what you're going to want to do is, actually you need layer styles for this, like stuff like, let me pull something up real quick, stuff like this, stuff like these layer styles. Now this pack I downloaded, I'm not really sure what it's called. I know it says Z right there, but I don't think that's the name of it because I looked it up earlier and I didn't see anything. But you're going to want something like this. Now, one very popular one that a lot of people have is the rated layer styles. Now, with the rated layer styles, you're going to want to just search it up, and it is right here. So, this link will be in the description. This is what it should look like, the kind of stuff. Oh, oops, wrong thing. It's this one, I think. Yeah, this is it. So, I'm going to put this link in the description, and the way you add them in Photoshop CC, you see whatever one you want, you look at the row, and then you're going to go over to where it says layer styles. And sorry if it sounds like I'm out of breath, it's because I'm a little tiny bit sick, guys. Please forgive me. Yeah, I'm apologizing about being tiny sick. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. But you're just going to see whatever one you like. Say I want this one right here, because it just looks like a nice one. It's right there. So, say I want that one. So it's on row 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it's all the way on 16. So it's on the 4th row in the 16th style. So then you're going to, this is how it works in Photoshop CC. You're going to select that layer, and then you're going to drag it to this, and then there should be a little paint bucket like thing. You're just going to click, and it's going to ask you, hey, do you want to add this? And I think I already have it added. I don't think I do, but let's go ahead and add it. So press OK, and boom, it's right there. So that's how you add layer styles in Photoshop CC. Now, that is not what I'm going to do. That's not the layer style I'm going to use to this one. But, alright, so I'm doing a Platinum Let's Play, right? So, something to match Platinum's colors, that would be this one. And so you're going to be like, oh, but it's covering the whole thing. How am I supposed to do it? Why did I get the other layer? Well, I'm going to tell you, little junior. It's because you can turn the opacity down, and it makes it Platinum's colors. So I usually turn mine down to about 50%, and then I'm going to just close that folder, or not close it, but yeah, close the folder. And so now you have your basic background of the thing. And I have a really big fear of hives, so this is kind of terrifying. Okay, so now that you have your background, you're going to want to now make your top screen of your Let's Play. So usually I like to put mine right here. Hold on a second. Sorry about that, had to cough. But anyways, you're going to put your little your rectangle for your top screen right about here. Actually, you're going to Control Z that. You're going to use the rectangle tool. And so now you're going to be like, oh, okay, let's do this. And you're going to create a giant rectangle for your top screen. I usually like to put mine about like this. Yeah, that works. And it's going to be like this. So then, oh, wait a second, where to put it? Is it in this layer? It is in this layer. Okay, let's move it out. Let's move it out. So there you go. And now you're going to want to right-click it and press Blending Options. This is very important. So now you see where it says stroke, you're going to want to click that. And I'm going to put a stroke of about 5. Yep, that works. So now it has a stroke of 5. And this will make it to where whenever we turn the fill off, look at what it does. boom, it makes our little outline for the top screen. So now we get the rectangle marquee tool or whatever it's called. So now we're gonna zoom in. The way you do that is Control and plus. It should be right next to the backspace on your keyboard. So now you're going to want to click right here and drag it until you get to the bottom half of the top screen. Now, it doesn't really matter because it's going to line up on every single side, so just do from the top left-hand corner to the bottom right-hand corner. It should line up on each side. So now that you've got that selected, you're going to Control plus, you're going to Control minus to get back to what you were, and you're going to then go to your background layers, wherever you got them, and you're going to hold down shift and then click on the other one that's with it, and it should get both of them in the same place. And then you're going to right click it and rasterize both of the layers. This is important because now it makes the layers directly editable. So now you're going to press delete. It makes a little screen. And what do you do when you press delete again? It makes a little screen. And then what do you do whenever you press the little eyeball button next to background? It makes it transparent. So now you can have your screen behind this. And so that is very important. You really need to do that in order to like capture your games, because if you don't, then you're screwed. So now what we need to do is to create the bottom screen. So I will put it about right here. Right there is good. And then I'm just gonna copy the layer style, and then put it to a rectangle, whatever, and put it to the bottom screen. So now, the way you copy the layer style of rectangle 2, or of the top screen, is right-click it, or right-click the layer, and then copy layer style. So it's already copied, so now I just click on the bottom screen layer, and paste layer style. Oh crap, let's act like that didn't happen. What did I do? I don't even know where it's at. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. Okay, so now you're gonna paste layer style. There you go. I screwed it up. Oh well, we can fix it. It's okay. It's all nice and dandy. Trust me, I know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kidding. But it's a little screwed up. That's okay, because we can still... Oh no, it's not. It's not. Oh wait, yeah, it is. Okay, so we're gonna zoom in again, and we're gonna do the same thing we did on the last one. Get your rectangular marquee tool out, and you're gonna stretch it over the bottom screen, and then you're just gonna go to these two layers right here, delete, and boom, you got yourself your bottom and top screen right here. Now, I like to name my layers because I like to be organized like that on this type of stuff, because if I get screwed over, then it's not very fun for me. And yeah, so top screen, and rectangle 2 is bottom screen. So congratulations, you have now made your bottom and top screens. Now we're going to make the slots to where the Pokemon would fit in. Okay, so to make the slots where your Pokemon are going to fit in, first I'm going to put these in their own group. I'm going to put them in the screen group, or screens group, and shift and drag them in. Boom! We are done. So now we have to create another group. I know it's getting really repetitive, but this one's important. This is going to be the Pokemon slots, to where your Pokemon team will go. And a lot of this will make sense later whenever I do the editing tutorial, and so just stay tuned for that. But for now, we're going to create the Pokemon slots. So how I do this is I zoom in, and I try to get it as precise as possible. So I try to get it at least right in here, right there, and I make it about like that, like that. So then I'm gonna go to blending options, right click blending options, and then stroke, and then give it a stroke of about 3, yeah, that's right, and then turn the fill all the way down. And then basically you're going to do the exact same thing you did for the bottom and top screens. It's really easy. So delete, Crap. I did not mean to do that. You gotta make sure you have the general marquee tool up in there. And then you press delete. That's very important, children. That's very, very important. That was really creepy. I'm sorry. But it's very important that you have the general marquee tool or the rectangular marquee tool open while you're doing this. So now you're going to go to the backgrounds and delete. There you go. You've done it. You got this. And so now this is going to be slot 1. Then you're just going to duplicate that layer, right click, duplicate layer, and then you're going to name it slot 2 for your second slot in your Pokemon team. So now you're going to move it over and boom, you done did it. You done did it, little gasly. I don't even know like half the crap that I say sometimes. But actually, I'm gonna move this over. Oh crap, I kinda screwed up. I made it too big. I made it way too big. Oh crap. Oh no. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, and we're back. I made a small mistake there. It's alright. Do not follow that, because that would be bad. So, yeah, I'm just gonna name this one slot 2. And the thing I screwed up on is that I made this too short of an area to move it. But it's okay, because I did fix it. So I'm gonna name this slot 1 to keep track of things. And guys, if you make a minor mistake, it's not a big deal. Like, just go back, redo it, it's okay. You're not gonna die, it's alright. So, actually, I'm gonna make this right about... Oh my goodness. Stop it. Okay, oh wait a second, never mind. I know why it's doing that, it's okay. So now, you have your slot 2 here. You're just gonna do the same exact thing. Delete your background layers. So yeah, it's really, really simple, and I'll get back to you guys once I've finished doing this. One more thing I would like to say before I move on. Shift and click is very helpful because it lets you select multiple layers at once. So say I want to move both of these layers, then I can. Hold down Shift, click. So yeah, now you're going to want to duplicate both of these layers and make life easier, stuff like that. So this one will be slot 3, and this one will be slot 4. Yeah, simple math, woohoo! So, let's do this. Hold down Shift, click, and move. Oh, it sounds like a dance move. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Okay, so now it's all good and lined up. And just do the same exact thing you've been doing. Delete. It's very, very simple once you get the hang of it. Very simple, guys. So I will see you guys when I'm done with this. Okay, so now that I have them nice and all aligned perfectly, you have now created your 6 slots, and this is a little bit off, so, or the bottom screen is a tiny bit off, so I'm going to move that over a tiny bit, and oh crap, I can't. It's stuck. Awesome. So, crap. Screw my life, I gotta do it again. Oh man, this sucks. You guys, even if you mess up a tiny bit, you can see how much it screws you up. Because now, if you want to move it over, it doesn't carry the transparency. You're kind of stuck with it. So if you messed up, then oh well. I mean, you just gotta deal with it, I guess. But I can make it work. It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. It just depends on who's looking at it and if they don't have simple eyesight. It's whatever. It's, you know, I mean, it's not. It's really not a big deal, to be honest. It really isn't. So now I have finished all of that. It's still gonna get on my nerves though. Shit. Okay, I might go back and fix it because this is gonna be people who download this. It's gonna be your layout to use, and I don't want to be that one guy that's that jerk and he just messes it up and doesn't fix it. So yeah, I'm gonna fix it right quick. Yeah, let me do that. Let me do that right quick. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna keep it. It's not that noticeable, and you know what? I can put something right there to make it okay. I can put something in here to make it to where it's not as bad as one would think. So yeah, you know, I can fix it. I can do this. So anyways, we're gonna keep moving on, and we're gonna do the final thing in the layout. If you don't want a question of the day, question of the days and badge cases are very similar. So if you would like to do a question of the day, this is kind of similar to that. So just follow my lead and do the best you can. Do the best you can, I guess. So now what you want to do is actually, you know what? Never mind. Okay, stupid idea. Anyways, so we're gonna create the badges now. So I'm gonna put badges right here, and let's move it up in her. There we go. Oh, nope, did not want to do that. My bad. Did not want to do that. Let's just move it right in here. There we go. It's all good and dandy. So now what you want to do is you're going to want to get your rectangle, and you're going to, I zoom in for this because I like to be precise with where I'm going with it. So let's do this. Line it up just right here, and I'm going to create a rectangle and line it up with that right there. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a stroke on it, and stroke, make it about 5 stroke. Yeah, there we go. And then, like always, turn the fill all the way off. Boom. And this time you don't want to delete the layer. You don't want to delete the background layer. Okay, let me word my sentence. You do not want to get the rectangular marquee tool and delete the background layers. There we go. I got it right. I worded my sentence right for the first time in my life. So let's go ahead and start inserting the badges. And they're really simple. These will probably be in the description too, or just links to all of the PNGs on Google Images or whatever. And you gotta resize them yourself though if you want to do that. And so Gen 2 badges right here, and you gotta do them one by one. It's not a big deal, but I'm gonna speed this part up because it's really tedious. So as you can see, we have all our badges up in here, and yeah, we got the badges up in here, and I think I figured out how to fix the slots that I was worrying about earlier. Actually, you know what, that's not gonna work. You know what, it's, oh well, it's like slightly offline, it looks intentional, it's okay, it alright, it is okay, okay. So, now the final thing we need to do to the badges is we need to add some stuff to them. And by stuff, I mean blending options time. This is very important because A, this will make it to where whenever you have the badges blurred out, they can still be seen. So, you want to start out giving it a bevel and a boost. And usually I like to make mine not that in depth, but I usually make mine about a 378. Yeah, 378 on the depth. And I usually go with an inner bevel because that just looks the best. And then you want to put a stroke on it. I usually put a stroke of about 2. And then finally you want to put a drop shadow on it. And this is very, very important. I cannot stress how important this is. Basically, you want to have the drop shadow, the distance, leave it alone. And yeah, that's about it. You can change the angle of the drop shadow if you really want to, if you really feel like it. I'm not going to change it just because, actually, let's see. Let's leave it about 142, that seems good. So then you're going to press OK. And this is where a lot of people get mixed up because they want to turn the opacity off and it just disappears. That's not what you want to do. What you want to do is to turn the fill down and turn it all the way off. And boom, you're left with that. And that is exactly what you do want, because as you can see, the badge isn't there, but it's there. Like, you know, it's weird. So now you're going to copy that layer style. Just copy the layer style, and then you're going to hold, either you're going to do a second gym badge, and then shift and click all the way up to the 8th gym badge. And so it's going to select all of them, and this makes the job extremely easy. And then you're just going to paste the layer style, and as you can see, it changes all of them to where they are visible, but not visible at the same time. Ugh. So, now that is it for the badges, and now we need to do the logos and stuff. Okay, so I cannot stress how important it is to have PNG transparent images, because that is the only image that I've seen so far that carries the transparency. So basically, like, let me move this out the way, hold up a second, because it has stuff that are spoiler-like in there. So let me find it. Okay, so take the Pokemon logo for example. Most people, they screw up and they get a they get a JPEG. What is that? No, stop. Okay, so most people, that is my school system. Let's not show that, okay? That'd be really awesome not to show. So, basically what you want to do is look up, or actually I'm going to show a lot of people do, and then I'm going to do the right thing then. That sentence made no sense. Then I'm going to do the right thing to do after that. So what most people do is they look up a Pokemon image, and they don't put transparent, and they don't put PNG anywhere in the thing. So then they like save as, you're like, oh man, I'm gonna make an awesome little layout, man, I'm gonna be so cool, I'm gonna be the best Poketuber ever, I'm gonna be the most popular one, I'm gonna be better than Shofu and King Nappy and Man Wants to Battle and Shady Penguin and all that, and they have really high hopes, and then they go and they go and they go and they go and they have no clue what they're doing, and they do this, and it's a white background, and they're like, oh no, it's just, and then they're just gonna look like this, they're just gonna slap it right there, boom, and they think they're done. No, that is not the way you do it. The way you do it is place embedded, and make sure it is a PNG image. This is what it will look like in Google. Pokemon image, transparent PNG. And if you do notice, it has the squares in the background. It has those little squares. That means it is transparent. I already have it saved. So now I'm going to place embedded, and then scroll wherever you saved it as, and here it is, the Pokemon logo, and as you can see, it is transparent, just like it said. So, a lot of people actually hold down Shift and then drag it, because this is what it'll look like if you don't do that. Ooh, you do not want that. So, make sure you hold down Shift for like everything, because it is amazing. It'll keep the shape of the Pokemon, or of the thing you're doing, and it's really awesome. Unless you're not aiming to do that, then don't do that. So basically I put mine right there, and then I put my text right here, that says blah blah whatever, and I'm just gonna have it right up in here. So insert title. So like it'd be a Pokemon Platinum randomized Nuzlocke, Wedlock, Shady, Penguin Lock, King Nappy, Gengar, Rooftops, Parkour, Nuzlocke. Yeah, basically it'll be like your little title thing. So I'm gonna insert the title, and I'm gonna give it the Pokemon treatment and make it to where it is yellow. Yellow. Is that's about the, no it's not, nowhere near it. I would say that is close enough. So that's that, and then you're going to want to go to blending options again. And blending options is our best friend, guys, like trust me. So go to blending options, and then you're going to move it out of the way, and you give it a stroke. Now you're not going to give it a black stroke, because I'm racist, no I'm kidding. You're going to give it a blue stroke, just like the one in the Pokemon logo. So say I give it, I'm going to try and get it as close as possible. That's it, right there. Wow, first try. That's awesome. So I'm going to give it a stroke of 5. And I'm going to move it around to where it's comfortable. And you're going to be saying, like, wait a second, I want it to be an arc like the Pokemon logo. Well, you can do that. So go to Edit, go to the Edit tab, and then Transform. This is important. Transform, and then Warp. Now wait for it. Okay, so now it's going to give you a little bar change, or whatever it's called. And it's going to say Warp, this stuff, and a check mark, a stop sign, and an arc thing. You're going to want to click the drop down where it says none, and then click arc, and it's going to let you do your arc. So I like to put mine not that big of an arc, like maybe like that. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that's good. That's good right there. About right there. So you're going to click the check mark, and as you can see it keeps its warp, and then you're going to want to insert, it's not going to stay there, but then insert type of game that you're doing. So then I'm going to keep copying the layer style, put it right there though, and I'm going to copy the layer style of what I just did. Where is it? Okay, there it is. And I'm going to copy it, I'm going to paste it to this. So boom, it gives it the stroke and everything. So then I just leave it like that. Or if you're feeling fancy and you want to do something else, then you can go to Edit, Transform, and then Warp again, and then give it an arc, but instead of it going up, it can go down. So it looks like that. Now I have done that in the past, but I think I'm just going to leave it like it is right now, just because it looks good already. Like that. So I'm just going to leave it like that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Pretty much. I mean, a little beginner layout, pretty nice. Or I would say that if you're trying to get into Poketubing, then this is a nice layout to start out with whatever you're doing. And if you did get the layer styles, like I said, that you should, then you should be able to change the layer style that is on one of the backgrounds, which is this one. You should be able to change it like to whatever you want. So say I want to do like this one, then boom, I can make it that. Or like for a Soul Silver Let's Play, or I can make it pink for a glazed Let's Play, or I can make it purple for lavender tone or whatever. So you can make it to whatever you want to do. It's really all up to you if you get the layer styles, like honestly it really is. Or you could do something really cool like this. Oh god, let's not do that ever again. I meant to do it on this layer, and that looks pretty cool. I like the way that looks. That looks pretty awesome. I might have to use that for my next Let's Play. Actually, it won't match it. Never mind. But yeah, guys. This is just a short little tutorial on how to make your first layout, and I will make a part 2 probably later. Not right now though. But the reason these are transparent, I'll go ahead and show you right now. I'm just gonna do a quick little Pokemon thing. So what you want to do is you're going to want to download Pokemon that are on your team. So say you have a poison type on your team, then you're going to want to get a poison type background. You're just going to look up Swamp or whatever, which is what I did, and I came up with this. So I'm just going to shorten it down, and I'm going to fit it into the first slot. Now you're going to say, why is it transparent if it's not going to show everything? Yeah. Or why is it transparent if it shows everything? Yeah. So that is because it is in the wrong place. So let's go and place it. And now you're going to have to look for it, because I freaked it up, and I got to look for it now. So it is right there. So I can just go ahead and move it up and above the Pokemon. There we go. Oh, it did. That didn't work. Okay, I gotta move it underneath all of this. Right. Am I right? I'm not right. Oh yeah, I am right. I did it. Yay. Poketubing. Yeah. So you're gonna want to move it out from underneath that. And you're gonna put it underneath the background layers. Don't put it in the folder, put it beneath it. So now you see it has this behind it instead of in front of it. So now it gets a lot of worry out the way. You don't have to put your Pokemon in during your editing. You can just go into Photoshop and do this. Really, really easy to get used to. It's really fun once you get the hang of it. Well, I mean, yeah, it's moderately fun. Learning new stuff every day. And then you're just gonna place your Pokemon. So say, oh man, Queen, I miss you, babe. Oh man, the feels, they're hitting me back, man. Where is she? Where is she? She's not here. She really is no longer with us, is she? Oh, there she is. There's Queen. So, I'm going to use Queen as an example. Queen died, sadly, a lot of episodes back. I miss you, Queen. You would have been a nice addition to the team. But I'm just going to put Queen right up in there. Actually, right here. So now you see it goes into the other layer. That's not an issue. Get out your polygonal lasso tool, and first you're gonna make sure that the poison type layer is rasterized, and the Nidoqueen is rasterized, because you're gonna be deleting some stuff. And you're just gonna circle it around until it's out of the part of the thing that's in. So then you're just gonna press delete, and boom, it's deleted. And it's perfect, and it looks all good and stuff. And then you're gonna put your text right here, whatever the name of the Pokemon is, it doesn't really matter. I'm gonna name my Queen though, because it is Queen, and I miss Queen so much. And so we're gonna name it Queen, and give it a layer style of gold. So now it looks like that. So yeah, that is how you pretty much do all your stuff. And I will probably not be putting this in the description. I'm not very sure because I don't know how MediaFire works. I don't know how any of that kind of stuff works. So hopefully you can just follow along, and who knows, maybe you'll even make a better layout than I do. I don't know. I'm just kidding. I don't make that good layouts anyways. I mean, this one's really just a BS one. I kind of spent not that much time on it. You know, like I did with the Sacred Go layout, I spent a lot of time on that. But this one, I'm not really spending a lot of time on because it's just a little tutorial one. I did this in like 45 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So anyways, I will see you guys on whatever video I do next. See ya. I'd like to introduce my new Let's Play, Pokemon Glazed.
Boom boom.